Hi friends, it's Crafty Cassie, and I am here today with a new video to experiment a little, and I want to try two fun techniques using an embossing folder. I am using Love from Lizzie's embossing folder that she included in her January 2023 Love from Lizzie monthly card kit. And this particular embossing folder has hearts all over it, if you can see. And what I love about this one is it also cuts out hearts. And so I thought it'd be perfect for my first technique, and I hope that you will join with me. And you can pick any embossing folder for this, but yeah, I'm using this particular one. I thought it'd be perfect. And I've tried this technique using stamps before, this first technique, especially a very large stamp, and it works really well because we're going to do a reverse split effect. And sorry for my fingers, I dipped my hands in Versamark black ink, and it doesn't come off quite as easy as I thought it would. So what I hope that you will do is join me, and because I think part of the joy of making cards is not so much the finished product, although I do absolutely love having a beautiful card and saying, oh, I made that, and just the fun of creating something with your hands. But I also think there's a lot of fun in exploring and trying new things. So I haven't done this with an embossing folder. I don't know how it's going to work, but I thought we'd do it together. So if you're ready, pick an embossing folder, and then what you want to do is pick two separate colors. So I'm going to have I have this really shiny pearlescent white that I also got from Love from Lizzie, and this pearlescent red, which I think I got from Lawn Fawn. I haven't decided yet, but for the background I have this sateen gold, but I'm not sure yet. These two I think I'm definitely going to use. And so the first thing we're going to do is pick our card stock and put it in the embossing folder, and then we're going to run it through the whatever your particular machine is. I have very old Big Shot, and remember, or Sizzix, yeah, Big Shot. Remember to flip it over to the embossing side. So here's the first one, and let's see if it all came out. Oh my gosh, it's so pretty. Can you see? Oh, so, and now we're going to pop out all these little hearts. I think there are machines that do this, but I don't have enough money to have all the machines. But that's okay. Yeah, like I said, you don't always need to have the newest or the greatest. So here's the first parts. And let's make sure that all the little parts came out. Now we're going to do red. And so let's place red in here. It doesn't matter if it's perfectly lined up because we're going to cut some of this. I want there to be a border around. So here we go, and now let's run this one through the machine. And now we have red. So, oh, and a cat hair. Now we have our red hearts and our white hearts. And we have our red paper and our white paper. Okay. So the first thing I want to do is, I know that I definitely want a border on the background. So if I'm doing American card sizes, that means I want this particular size to be 4 by 5 1/4. And so I'm going to cut this down to 4 by 5 1/4. It moved right at the end. Okay. So that means we're going to cut a little bit into this, and that's okay too. Now we're going to do the same thing with the white. So beautiful outside. I'm inside making cards. That's okay though. I've been outside. Now the thing is, I'm going to cut this directly in half. So since this was 4, I'm going to cut it at 2. And the same thing with this one. Since this was 4, I'm going to cut it. Actually, I want this to cut exactly at this point. So I'm going to line it up. And slice. So I'm going to attach some double-sided tape on the back so that I can stick my hearts in there too. And we want them to line up as perfectly as possible. And you see I trimmed not so much there, but we will fix that. And then we'll just have a larger border, and that'll be alright. And so for now, I'm just attaching the tape. Haven't done this with embossing folders. I've done it with stamps. And it's really cool with stamps. Yay. Okay. And now we see that we have a little bit extra here. So I'm going to cut that off. So that everything is lined up perfectly. Yay! And now the other one. I really did cut those off, didn't I? This long stretch at the bottom here. You hate that. You get everything lined up and then you move your finger. Like, no! Why? Perfect. Then one more here. And then we go ahead and cut this here. So, beautiful. Let's do this really fast. And again, I am using American size card bases, which is 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. I don't know why I do this. I'm in Sweden, and so you'd think I could use. They don't use those card sizes here, but I'm just so used to this size. I'm from America, of course, and I just happen to be used to this size, so that's what I do. Though it was challenging to find cardstock, just white cardstock. They do have pre-made cards. Sometimes you can find at the craft stores. There's also not a lot of craft stores in Sweden, but and shipping costs are outrageous. So if we have this here and we think, and I'm a little bit off here. I don't know if you can tell. There. I'm gonna trim that down so it's not a big deal. Perfect. Okay, so here's a question. Do you all listen to music when you craft? I don't. I probably should. It'd be nice. I don't know why. I didn't really grow up listening to music, so music wasn't really a part of my default, if you will. So see how cool this is? Now we have 2 cards. I love it, I love it. Okay, and then if we put the gold here, do I like that or do I not like that? Let's see. And if we cut it down and I don't like it, that's fine too, because now I have a card that I can, card front that I could use for whatever. I kind of like it. A lot of shine. So we'll do the one. And it goes here. Do you love it? I think it's pretty like that. But you know what I should do, actually. Let's see. I'm going to cut another one with this shiny red and the shiny white. So we can have the reverse on the back side. Let's see how we like that. It's all about experimenting. I don't think we do that enough. Like we say, oh no, we have to find the perfect, I don't know. I don't want to say card sketch because I use card sketches sometimes, but I want to get to a place where I'm putting less emphasis on the finished product and more emphasis on the exploration part. And I try to do that, but I, of course, still, it's a journey, right? It's always a journey. Okay, so now the idea is over 4, so it's almost 4 1/4. So what is that, 4 1/8? So we will go to 16th maybe. And then also to and the 16th. So now once again, let's line them up and put some double-sided tape on the back. I don't have any big double, I mean this would have been perfect for really big double-sided tape. But I don't have any of that. Tape is so expensive here. Sometimes I miss being able to just go to Michael's. I don't know. I hope Michael's is still around. Somebody has to tell me. Is Michael's still a thing? Please be a thing. So now we have this beautiful background. It's okay. Then we do this like this. Oh my god, I love it. I love it, I love it. And stick it down like this. I'm just wondering if I should still have the gold behind. And I don't think that I need the gold. See? Let's see. I don't think I need the gold. Nope, no gold. Okay, now comes the fun part. Now, we have double-sided tape here. We're going to leave that till the very end. I am trying out these new Nouveau, and it has this really fine tip, which I'm so excited about. This took forever to get here too. Oh my gosh. Perfect. Are you loving yours? I hope you are. Maybe I didn't need the fine tip here. I feel like it's coming out really, really slow. Okay. Now we remove the release paper, the background here, and release paper. And we stick it down here. And the great thing about glue, if you have a couple of seconds to line this up perfectly. My dimensions are off if you check the border. So we will trim that so it looks nice and even and beautiful. So here it's longer or wider than it is over here. I'm okay with that. So then we have this, and then I'm just going to put it on the card base here. This one is trickier. Look at that shine, right? It's so fun to have this dual card. Okay, now we just need a sentiment, and I don't think we need so much fuss here because I think it's a beautiful card. Hi. I thought I was recording, but I wasn't. But anyway, I just added this sentiment, and which also came from the Love from Lizzie January 2023 card kit, and I mounted it on the red and the white pearlescent paper again, and I thought something was missing here, so I wanted some color in the little hearts, and I found this Fine Tech pearlescent colors, and this particular one here matched perfectly, so I went ahead and filled in those hearts there. That is my finished split technique card. I guess it's kind of a split reverse technique. And for the other card, I added this with love, which also came up from a previous Love from Lizzie card kit. I don't remember which one, but it has a bunch of different with love sentiments all lined up with different fonts, and that's the one I used, and I added one of these tiny red hearts. So there are my two cards. Let me know which one is your favorite for this split reverse card technique. I'm gonna put this aside and let that one dry. And now I want to play with the embossing folder again. And this time I want to try something different. Well, not different. I mean, tons of people have done it before. But I haven't, so it's different for me. And I get to practice doing something. So I'm going to take the embossing folder and I'm going to need some white cardstock. But I'm going to use some chalk. But these are the colors that I have. A whole bunch of different colors. But I think I want to try the yellow, which is Mango Madness. And it might be a little bit more orange than yellow. And we're just going to line up our embossing folder with Mango Madness. Now that's running through my machine. So we see moment of truth. How did it turn out? I like it in a fun, kind of distressed way. So it's not perfect. Some colors are a little bit darker. All I'm doing now is taking a wet wipe and going over very gently and trying to smooth out some of the colors. I like it. I think it's fun. Purple, orange, I think we'll go with orange. This is not cardstock, this is just plain paper, but I have it so that I can use it as a backdrop for things. Mainly because cardstock is so expensive here. And Lizzie's newest kit for June has a bunch of paper. I'm so excited. So, and I want a very fine border. So I will trim off the rest. My fun orange card. I like orange. I think it's a bold, beautiful color. Also read somewhere that, I think I've read every color inspires creativity, but I read that orange was a very creative color. In fact, I wanted to do my whole craft room in orange for a while. I went orange everywhere. I want to be inspired. The thing is, I don't use orange so much. So, here we go. Fun. Now we have orange. Beautiful orange. Now we need a sentiment. I think we'll use the same stamps. And I think I will go with love you lots. Also wondering if I shouldn't have a bar across here like this. We'll see. Maybe 2 inches across. And then we have this. I like it kind of off center, so maybe 1.5 inches. And then I put a little Love from Lizzie peel offs on there, right? I know glue would probably work better, but this is thinner paper, and glue shows up on thinner paper. And I don't want that to happen. Now begins the endless moment. Okay, so I am using the clear and peel offs with the gold overlay from Love from Lizzie. These are my absolute favorite peel offs. And I use the widest width. Now I think I might also use the real tiny one. So I create a little double thing on the bottom. Then I'm going to use Christy's trick of marking on the edges. Here we go. And now I'm going to put this here. Love you lots. I always keep scraps available for this. Normally I like black, but I'm wondering if I shouldn't do gold. Just have it a fun, soft kind of. If I'm doing gold, I do need my little cornstarch pouch. With Versamark, I usually do it twice, just to make sure. It looks good. It looks very nice. Very happy. And this is Ranger Princess Gold. I could do a heart. I don't think it will fit inside the heart. This one is the perfect one. Okay, love you lots. I love that it's in gold. I think 90% of my sentiments, 95, are in black. So when I do one that's not in black, it's kind of special. Maybe 3. And this one. We have finished 3 really fun cards using 2 different techniques. We have the chalk inside the embossing folder, and we have Love You Lots, and we also have the split reverse technique, and this one is I am so thankful for you, and this one just has the sentiment at the bottom that says with love. I would love to know which one is your favorite. Please let me know in the comments below. I actually think if I had to pick one, I like this one the best. But I love all of them. So I'm really excited to give them to people and send them away. And yeah, let me know which one is your favorite. And if you enjoyed this video, please hit subscribe and like. And I hope you have a wonderful day. Thank you. Bye.